Brazil, the B in BRICS, and the former powerhouse of the group formed by Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is now tumbling. After growing 7.5% in 2010 and receiving massive foreign investments, Brazil is now facing the end of the commodity boom era and heading towards a recession this year. Economist Livia Ribeiro conducted a survey that compares Brazil with other Latin American countries, highlighting one of the country's crucial problems, labor costs.
So in Brazil, unit labor costs rose by about 11.5%, and in Colombia, they fell by almost 13%, and in Mexico, they fell by about 6.5%. So it's quite different.
These elevated labor costs are hurting Brazil's productivity. Earlier this month, a report published by the Conference Board of the US showed that Brazil's productivity levels are now the second lowest of all Latin American countries, trailed only by Bolivia. Jean Ceboio is professor of the Institute of Economics at the Federal University in Rio de Janeiro. He says the American report uncovers a dire situation.
Brazil
has only 70% of the productivity levels of Mexico, and close to half of the productivity level of Chile, for example, and worse than Argentina too, much worse.
With inflation at its highest for a decade and low investments, experts believe it is now essential to increase productivity in order to lift the country's industrial sector.
The thing about the labor market is to link directly wage settlements with productivity levels, because when you do so, you won't see any more flat productivity and higher wages. Therefore, you won't lose competitiveness.
To improve productivity in Brazil, to increase productivity, you have to focus on investment. Investment levels are very low. And quality of education. These are the two principal points.
Brazil's President Dilma Rousseff is getting the message, experts say. But with her approval ratings collapsing and with strong opposition in Congress, it is doubtful she will be able to steer Brazil back to the position of a BRICS powerhouse anytime soon. Karen Moy, Rio de Janeiro.